Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another MLB Slate overview with your host, POTDJ on X. I'll be talking about tomorrow, Tuesday, June 23rd. We'll be talking about home runs, strikeouts, bases, hits. We're back on threelegparlay.com where I get all of my MLB data. Uh, Monday, June 22nd, the day just passed. We have a list, of course, I made in my video yesterday. And we have a new list feature here on threelegparlay.com, so I can show you my list here real pretty. Schwarber didn't go for us. Clemens, dude. Eric Lauer was due to start for the Los Angeles Dodgers today, and they scratched him. And that's the second day in a row they've done some shit like that. And I don't know how that's legal. That just ruined those two picks. But Durbin covered HRR, Chisholm as well. Colt Keith didn't go. Green did. Burleson had some hard hits. Newbar walked. I think these both walked. Sosa had two hard hits. Derek Hill covered HR. France, Merrill, Baldwin, and Olson. This is Sunday night or Monday night baseball. It's ongoing. Monday night baseball is ongoing right now. Gavin Williams covered his case. Drew Rasmussen, Andre Palante, Hunter Brown. These were all over outs calls. Hunter Brown's the only one that didn't cover there, and Bradish looks like he's going to cover. So we're going to make a list again today, of course. So I'm going to call it 623 POTDJ list. And well, we're going to get right into it here. And we're going to be looking at tomorrow's players, of course. I'm going to have to double tab it. And guys, tomorrow looks really good. Tuesday, Dinger Tuesday, looks really good, and we're back. We do have another set of pretty bad weather conditions, not as bad as it was today. 12 miles per hour inward wind here is not that bad here at Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., right? 21.4% barrel. Schwarber didn't go today, which means he's always more likely to go tomorrow. Littell is a target. Littell gives up nearly four home runs per nine to left-handed batters. So that's a big platoon advantage to the left-handed batters. Schwarber and Harper have both been going like crazy. Harper just hit for the cycle. They both have hit the slider and the fastball really, really well recently. 100 zone alignment, Harper. Let's see, Schwarber here, 100 zone alignment, pre-breakout signal, 96.5 mile per hour. He's making crazy contact with the ball. Schwarber is. He'll probably be one plus 150 tomorrow. Littell attacks power to his detriment, giving it up 15.8% home runs per plate appearance to power bat tier here on threelegparlay.com, and that's what Schwarber and Harper will be. They'll both get added to my list here because they're in a great matchup and the conditions are fine. Let's take a deeper look at the conditions here on threelegparlay.com. We can check out tomorrow's conditions. These will change, of course. So 12 miles per hour is not that bad. Maybe a double for Schwarber instead of a home run, or a double for Harper, but they'll be good for bases in HRR. Of course, I really love that. This game got delayed today. I like Imanaga K's in this one, unless he's not pitching. It looks like Senga and Cabrera are pitching, but we'll go back to the home run board for tomorrow, and we'll go by game. I had a good time going by game yesterday. Make sure we're looking at tomorrow. So our number one rated game of the day is Coors Field, but we have 21 mile per hour inward wind again, which sucks. Contreras and Durbin were the two guys on my list today for the Boston Red Sox, and they both covered HRR, and they only scored two runs. So you're welcome, guys. I didn't lead you astray here. I gave you the only two guys that possibly could have cashed anything. Um, they both covered bases as well. Left-handed pitcher Sean Sullivan, Contreras particularly good versus left-handed pitching, slugging 600. That's Yordan Alvarez numbers. Hitting the changeup really, really well here. Looks like a lot less in play recently versus left-handed pitching, but maybe they've been playing less of them. And he throws that fastball sweeper. He throws that fastball and sweeper 74% of the time. He's going to smash the fastball, it seems. Sean Sullivan's not a guy I know to be a K guy. Uh, he's trending down, Contreras is. Nate Eaton here with a small sample rises up the list. but small sample, you know, maybe. I wouldn't rule him out. Siegler as well, small sample. The lefty smasher there is Wilson Contreras. Durbin, 1 home run. I wanted to look at him because he did something nice for us today. Yeah, but nothing really in play with him versus the left-handed pitching since the 5th of May or 5th of, is that the 5th of May? No, it's the 5th of June. So Contreras is the only guy I'm seeing I really like here on on Boston Red Sox. Let's check out Sonny Gray versus the Colorado Rockies. Goodman is trending down recently, very much so, but that just might mean he's due. Sonny Gray throws a variety of a mix here. Cutters, four seam, sweepers, curveballs, none of them more than 21% of the time. Uh, Kind of a weird thing here. And Hunter Goodman hasn't been great. Sonny Gray platoon advantage is going to be very small to the left-handed batters. Moniak covers the mix really well. Moniak covers the mix really well. Is he back? Is he back? Did he play today? Um, I don't see him. Oh, here he is. He subbed in today and he got a hit. Um, but I don't know if he's playing, so I'm not going to write him down. But maybe if he's playing, he looks good. Rumfield, 0% barrel, last 15 in play. Does cover the mix pretty well, it seems. But 21 mile per hour inward wind, and I'm going to move on from that game. We're going to Great American Ballpark, 10 mile per hour inward wind. So if I'm not taking any Colorado Rockies, I don't have anywhere to make a note for you that I'm not taking them. I'm just going to have to hope that everybody's watching. Actually, I hope nobody's watching. I hope they all skip to the end. I get nervous. Jackson Trurio against Nick Lodolo. Trurio left-handed pitching, hitting them very well recently. I remember he wasn't hitting them very well, and then he started hitting them very well. But we still have a -1 average launch angle, 67% hard hit, 13% barrel. Um, because he keeps hitting shit into the ground here, but he's hitting everything quite hard too. So in the last 8 days, he hasn't gotten anything in the air off left-handed pitching. I don't know which left-handed pitchers he's faced. Let's look at the tendency. Lodolo giving it up to power. Platoon advantage to right-handed bats. Good enough to where I really want to target a righty. Covers the mix that he gives up home runs off of. I'm going to like Chiorio, I think. Ooh, how do you spell him? There you go. Chiorio there. I like that pick, I think. Yeah, he covers the mix really well and quite good against left-handed pitching recently. Brandon Sproat's a target, and we are at Great American Ballpark, and he gives up lots of home runs to right-handed batters, giving up 1.47 to lefties per nine, but 2.32 to righties per nine. He throws a sinker, a cutter, a four-seam fastball. That'll be to the tune of about, oh man, quick math, 74%. 99 zone alignment, pre-breakout signal here, South Stewart. Uh, Lines up worse on tendency than mid-tier bats, but still giving it up to mid-tier bats. But maybe we'll find the steer here. Maybe we'll find a steer here because that will line up better on tendency. He's smacking sinkers and fastballs. Sproat's giving it up off the sinker and the cutter. Also one off that fastball. Also five off that curveball. He only throws it 11% of the time. He should probably stop throwing that one. Um, yeah, he should if he brings this down to 0%, that'd be smart of him. But sinker specialist, I kind of want to find here. A righty sinker specialist, mid-tier bat. And like, what about McLean here? McLean hit one 269 feet, hit a double. This is all in the last 9 days. I'm gonna like McLean, I think. I'm gonna like McLean. Yeah, 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 yeah. 83 zone alignment is good. We have pre-breakout signal here. I'm gonna like that pick, and I'm probably gonna end up writing Tyler Stevenson too if he looks good. Good against the cutter here. He throws that cutter. Stevenson secondary pick. I like steer in that one though. Yeah, I think that's who I like there. Stewart actually probably the secondary pick there. Um, not hitting the sink. He did hit a sinker actually for a home run on the 16th. Sal Stewart's actually Sal Stewart is probably my second favorite pick in that game, but definitely worth a mention at Great American Ballpark with a negligible inward wind. So there will be bombs. 3.86 expected. Angel Stadium, good conditions here. Ryan Johnson, I don't know too much about him, but he gives up 3.38 home runs per game. I'm gonna have to imagine he hasn't played very much. What a basic name. I don't even know if I'll find him. No, I know I wouldn't find him. Freaking Ryan Johnson, dude. How the hell am I gonna find him on ESPN? Um, so we're just gonna go off what we have, and he gives up 4.5 home runs per nine to right-handed batting. That's pretty interesting, and 2.5 to left-handed batting. So there is a platoon advantage to righties, but this guy just kind of gives it up. Um, and he throws a sinker and a cutter 58% of the time, which he's given up four. So we're gonna look at sinker and cutter specialists, and we found one already with Alonso, who didn't go today, and I saw people on him, so maybe a day late there. Sinkers and cutters, the two main pitches. He has three home runs off of them in the last 11 days. That is particularly good. A lot of balls in play there. I don't know much about Ryan Johnson, but I don't think he'll strike out Pete Alonso. Sinker cutter, nothing from Kauser since the 6th of June. Samuel Basallo is cooling off. Um, Gunnar Henderson, they can probably target him with the cutter. Jackson Holiday smacked the sinker for now. He'll probably strike out. He's a strikeout guy. Kobe Mayo, he hit a home run just recently. Looks quite good. 40% hard hit. I think I'm gonna find another guy here. I really do. And I did. Jeremiah Jackson here, 13% barrel. This is probably gonna be a great HRR guy, and that's what I will write down. Jeremiah Jackson for HRR. Yeah, I like that. There's probably a player here I like more for HRR too. Um, maybe Stewart I like more for HRR than a home run with the tendency to mid bats, but yeah, he's still a likely to go. Shane Baz gives up .81 home runs per game, much less of a target. But I think he throws a fastball. He does. He does throw a fastball, and he's given up three home runs off of it. Platoon advantage to right-handed batters. So Neto, he throws a fastball, and I mean that's just what we kind of do is take him when there's a guy throwing fastballs, right? Hot bat. That's like why should I stop doing that? If he's See, it doesn't line up tendency wise. We're gonna have 86 zone alignment pre-breakout signal because he's hit so many damn home runs in the last 5 days. Um, so Larry Guzman, gimme. Oh, we're calling him power too. 16 zone alignment is poor. I don't even know how, I've never even seen that before. Um, so Vaughn Grissom here, 47% hard hit, 7% barrel, zero. Yeah, no, he just looks average. Vaughn Grissom, he looked better the other day. Joe Adele, give me something here. Joe Adele, okay, two off the main, mid lineup, bang. Um, Adele's been Adele sold the MLB HRR guy, MLB HR guy for like $10,000, so he's gonna go soon. Um, and so we move on to the fourth rated game of the day at Citi Field, Chicago Cubs at New York Mets. Kodai Senga, Edward Cabrera. I feel like we've been talking about Kodai Senga pitching for like 3 days now. Maybe I'm off on that. Crow Armstrong right off the bat. Um, he's trending a bit down, which is interesting because he has three home runs in the last 7 days, but trending down. That's interesting. Uh, it's hitting the cutter and the fastball really well, and that's what he's throwing. That's what he's throwing 61% of the time there. So he's gonna get written down. That's a good one. Juan Soto versus Edward Cabrera. Edward Cabrera, so I don't know if I mentioned it. Kodai Senga gives up 2.63 home runs per game and 2.61 per nine to lefties. He's a target. So we'll find another one too. And Edward Cabrera gives up nearly two per nine, 10.13 ERA last three. Below average park factor, but no wind. So there definitely can be home runs in this game. So Edward Cabrera giving up to power bats. Avoid zone versus power, it says here. We have a tag here. Avoid zone versus power. So um, that's a bit concerning. Maybe he'll avoid the zone versus Soto. Maybe we have a historical matchup there. Edward Cabrera versus Juan Soto. Dig into it. Oh, Anthony Edwards. Julius Randle just got traded to the Brooklyn Nets. Interesting, that one. So we're looking for Juan Soto. Juan Soto has hit a home run off of him and walked three times. So I think he will do one or the other. Who else is hitting him well? Nobody else has a double except for Semyon. Nothing here jumps out at me. Juan Soto has been selling people lately, and I don't know if I want to write him down. Uh, Platoon advantage is going to go to the righties. So I'm going to find a righty on the Mets. Mark Vientos is the only guy that's hit a home run recently that I can think of that's a right-handed batter. Good against that changeup. Not particularly good lately, but he did hit one. I don't know if I'm gonna. Oh, pre-breakout signal on Vientos. I'm gonna write Vientos. And I don't think I'm gonna write him for a home run though with a low score. I like him for a hit. Uh, yeah, sure. And then I wanted to find another Cub. These two blue teams. It's so hard to freaking look here. Suzuki covers the mix pretty decently. Zero home run, 7% hard hit, or 33% hard hit, 7% barrel. Not that good. Hap a little bit better. Not great. Uh, MJ Melendez. I haven't talked about MJ Melendez in a little bit. He's hitting the ball hard and far. Hits that changeup pretty decently. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get to another guy. I tried. You guys know I tried my damnedest. Nationals Park, Philadelphia Phillies at Washington Nationals. Kyle Schwarber, we talked about. Bryce Harper, we talked about. Jesus Luzardo, not really a target. Less than a home run given up per nine. Not giving up nothing to lefties. By not giving up nothing, I mean he is not giving up anything. Dylan Cruz, maybe. Dylan Cruz looks pretty good versus the mix. 100 zone alignment. That fastball. It's that fastball. Anything off that sweeper off the lefties? Hit a sweeper 392 feet here in May. Dylan Cruz looks okay. Yeah, I'll write Dylan Cruz HRR. I don't know. Maybe actually I'm gonna write Dylan Cruz for a hit because I don't think his Luzardo's gonna give too much up. Mead actually, maybe we'll look at Mead. Decent versus left-handed pitching. Only gives it up to power. Do we look at, I think Cruz will probably be called power, right? No, Cruz mid. 87 zone alignment. Mead hit today off the, I don't know what he hit off of. He hit sweepers, but I'm good. I'm good on that. Luzardo's not a target. And we talked about Schwarber and Harper. Yeah. Marsh hit a home run today. Slider, fastball, normal starter combo. Marsh looks not particularly good. So we move forward. We're at right field here, Cleveland Guardians at Chicago White Sox. Parker Messick, left-handed pitcher. 5 mile per hour inward wind. We're not worried about that. 107 park factor. That's above average here at right field in Cleveland or Chicago. Parker Messick, right. We got a left-handed pitcher. We got left-handed pitcher smashers, but Parker Messick's pretty decent. By decent, Parker Messick's really good. But the White Sox are really good against left-handed pitching. So that's a tough one. This is a tough one for me because I think Parker Messick's quite a shutdown pitcher. We have Sean Burke, the opposing pitcher for the White Sox. Manzardo covers everything in his mix, and he's given up a home run off of everything in his mix. Lines up fine on tendency. 98 zone alignment. He was better last week. The platoon advantage is to lefties, so we have Bazana here too. Whoa. I don't know what's going on. I hope my video is still going. I lost Wi-Fi. I lost Wi-Fi momentarily. Please don't tell me that fucked me. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be in mass paranoia for the rest of the time. And I'm gonna need a little refresher, it seems. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Maybe I should sing to you. Okay, I think we're back. Hello? Okay, that threw me for a loop. Okay, but I think I'm back. Okay. I've regained composure. We're back on tomorrow. We're gonna go back game. I just lost connection there, and I don't know really what happened. We have athletics at San Francisco at Oracle Park. Robbie Ray is not a good pitcher, and we have great wind conditions, way below average park factor at Oracle Park. Let me make sure. Yeah, I talked about everything I wanted to talk about there. So we move forward. Sorry about that. Left-handed pitching, Shea Langoliers 675 slugging versus them. That's amazing. So good against that fastball, it seems. That Ray throws 42% of the time, but not good of that slider that he also throws 27% of the time. He should probably spam him sliders. And if I'm a coach for the Athletics, I'm just going to spam him sliders. Um, with Kurtz, he has no way out. He's much better against left-handed batters, though. So that's a bit worrying. Geloff, he has no way out, and we have a so we have an advantage. So I'm going to write Geloff, and I'm going to maybe write Kurtz, but whoa, okay. We have Geloff here and maybe Kurtz, but we have bad conditions. Yeah, I'm not even gonna write that. So Aaron Savali is another target here. I wonder if he throws a cutter. He throws a cutter. He throws a cutter. Oh my gosh, we have a Casey Schmidt resurgence day. Oh yes, he lines up everywhere. Casey Schmidt has the top-rated Giants score. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. Gosh darn it, I need to click on tomorrow, man. Casey Schmidt. Oh man, I wonder how many of these I put on the wrong freaking day. um, so we have Casey Schmidt. Devers, I think, is particularly good off the cutter too. Yeah, Devers is going to look really good. Uh, Platoon advantage to the left-handed batters too. And what about Eldridge? Eldridge so good off that fastball, not that cutter. He only throws that fastball 12% of the time, and it'd be ridiculous to throw it to Eldridge. Um, So I love those two picks. I think one of those two has to go, Casey Schmidt or Rafael Devers. Let me go to tomorrow. Devers. I'm really worried. I wonder which ones I didn't do right. Um, but we move forward to the seventh rated game of the day, Parker Messick versus Sean Burke. We have 15 games. We have a full slate. We're not going to be able to look at Atlanta bats. That's okay. They keep selling. We're not going to be able to look at, oh, I think we could look at everybody else. We can look at everybody else. Okay. Damn it. More work. We talked about Parker Messick. Oh, I think we just accidentally skipped that sixth game before. So we have I'm not going to take any Chicago White Sox against Parker Messick. Made that decision after I lost Wi-Fi. Sean Burke, Manzardo. Oh, Bazana. That's the idiot we were looking at. This guy freaking screwed my connection. Oh, his logs look really good. How does he not hit a home run after he just nearly screwed me? That guy is so going. Ooh, that wasn't much. I did it. I knew it. I knew it. Give me. Oh my gosh, who did I just type? Bazana. I was thinking banana. We got Bazana, hot bat, 13% barrel rate, 47% hard hit. Guys, I've been led astray. I'm trying to get back on track here. Gabriel Arias versus Sean Burke. We wanted to take a lefty here, right? Yeah, and we like Bazana and we like Manzardo. I like Bazana more than Manzardo, but I'll go ahead and write in Manzardo HRR because he's a good HRR guy. Yeah, yeah. Okay. PNC Park, eighth rated game of the day. Seattle Mariners at Pittsburgh Pirates. George Kirby versus Mitch Keller. Dominic Canzone leads us off in this one. Mitch Keller must throw a fastball. He throws a fastball slider combo. That's pretty silly of him versus these Mariners. Oh, that's a sinker. He throws a slider here too, but he covers the two main pitches. It does look like Keller gives up too much. We have 100. Look at this average X slugging versus the mix. Holy shit. 0.900? That's ridiculous. Okay, Canzone has to get written down just for that alone. Lines up tendency. He's only giving it up to power bats. So we have Rayleigh and we have Canzone power bats. We also have um, who else do we have? We have Raleigh power bat. We have Cole Young in his hometown. Somebody mentioned that to me. Thank you guys for all your helpful notes. But I'm gonna write down Canzone. Let's say. Yeah, Canzone's a good. I think that's a good pick. He leads us off. Mitch Keller not really a target at .77 home runs given up per game, .91 given up to lefties. George Kirby also not much of a target, .9 home runs given up per game. Small platoon advantage to the left-handed batters. He does throw the stuff that Lau likes. We have a 100 matchup score. He only gives it up to power. Pre-breakout signal, Brandon Lau. He has one home run in the last 7 days. George Kirby not much of a target. Brian Reynolds super hot. Uh, Holy shit! Look at Brian Reynolds. 87% hard hit rate. He is a hot bat. This guy's hotter than hell. 63 zone alignment. I'm gonna like Brian Reynolds probably for a hit. George Kirby not really a target. I'm gonna do it every time, I think. All right. Yeah. So Andy Rodriguez, he's good against right-handed pitching. He, George Kirby throws a fastball. Andy Rodriguez has a 67% hard hit rate. George Kirby's just not really a target. Andy Rodriguez looks crazy though. Uh, Probably great, another great player for a hit. Anybody home run, maybe Lau. I don't even know if I want to write him down though. I don't love it. Comerica Park, New York Yankees at Detroit Tigers. Carlos Rodon versus Casey Mize. Casey Mize gives up .5 home runs per nine. I don't think we'll take a Yankee. Ben Rice crushes the fastball, but Casey Mize has been crazy good. Uh, so against the guy that's been crazy good and not giving up a home run one time this season to a power bat, I'm gonna avoid Yankees. Carlos Rodon definitely more targetable. So he gives it up to power only so far in 35 plate appearances. Looks like he's probably going to up two home runs only to power bats. Dingler lines up here. 0% barrel though in the last 15 in playoff, the left-handed pitching mix. Torkelson, 13% barrel, 67% hard hit, and that'll be the guy. 100 zone alignment. Trending down, unfortunately. Maybe we'll find a guy trending up. Ooh, looks like we're gonna have to go quite far down. So Torkelson, maybe for HRR. HRR for Torkelson. I like it. Houston at Toronto in our 10th rated game of the day. Guys, I'm getting through this slate. I've been talking for 29 minutes and 25 seconds. Okamoto has hit many days in a row. Peter Lambert has been really good. I'm going to be good on Toronto bats. Shane Bieber is a great player, uh, and I'm excited for him to come back. Um, his brother Justin is a singer. And so he's pitching tomorrow, and that's exciting. But I'm not going to be able to take any Houston bats. We have no data, and I'm not going to look into it too much. And uh, not incredible conditions. There'll probably be a home run in this one. I bet it's a weird one. Let me call it out for you. Bryce Matthews. Uh, Arizona Diamondbacks at St. Louis Cardinals at Busch Stadium. Kyle Lee, he's not a good pitcher. We have fine conditions, negligible wind factor, a little bit below average poor conditions. Look how much orange we have here. Carroll. I talk about Arizona Diamondbacks struggles versus right-handed pitching a lot. Carroll is just like one of the only guys not struggling versus them. So I'm gonna like Carroll for a hit. So let's go Carroll for a hit. You know, he's always good for HR, but who's behind him? Eduardo Rodriguez. He's given up 1.13 home runs per nine to right-handed batters. That's a platoon advantage to them, but Jordan Walker's been selling a bit recently. But this is crazy off the mix. 73% hard hit rate. He smashes this. Trending down though. Damn it. But fine on the tendency. He lines up with the power bats. Lefty on lefty matchup. Burleson just the one this year. Ivan Herrera. Uh Hitting the fastball really well. Ooh, maybe Herrera's sleeper. Maybe. He's getting a lot of play here versus lefties. I think I like it. Let's see, Blaze Jordan. No. Yeah, Jordan Walker, Ivan Herrera, the picks there. Jordan Walker and Herrera, but I think Herrera probably better for HR. Target field, Los Angeles Dodgers at Minnesota Twins. Justin Robleski is not a target. Kendry Rojas has not given up a home run this season, so I'm probably not going to advise you guys to take bats in this game. Below average hitting conditions as well. Tropicana Field, the 13th rated game. Shane McClanahan, Luinder Avila. Shane McClanahan, 7.11 ERA. Jack Caglianone hit another. How far did he hit that one today? 395-foot flyout. Jack is seeing the ball so well, and he is good versus the left-handed pitching. With a lefty on lefty matchup, he actually is good. 380 feet here on the 12th. That's 10 days ago. Looks like trending a bit downwards against left-handed pitching. Hitting sliders and changeups particularly well here, which he throws 49% of the time. So right, he'll see one, and but he's a selling player for home runs, so he gets an HRR advisory from now on. And Lou, yeah. So then we have Luinder Avila. Right-handed pitcher. I took Aranda today. Aranda covered HRR. Aranda covers everything on the mix. Aranda power mid bat. We're calling Aranda mid bat. Bit of a pre-breakout signal here. 100 zone alignment. Aranda looks good. Aranda looks better than Caminero. I don't know actually. Caminero sinkers with fastballs here. Wait, what? Hold on, I just need to look at that again. So fastballs, changeups here with Aranda, and that is going to be 35% of the time. Oh, maybe Caminero. I don't know. I don't know. Let's pick up Velocity. Good off the slider, really good off the slider. Really hard hit, really hard hit balls here with Velade. Just the one over 350 feet. Actually, one here on the first. Maybe a decent sleeper Velade, but only giving it up to Luinder Avila is only giving up powered bat home runs. And I'm struggling to pick between. So we have a 0% barrel rate on Caminero, so I'm going to take Aranda. So 14th rated game of the day. Texas Rangers at Miami Marlins. Cal Quantrill, 0.92 home runs per nine from him. We have a 90 park factor that's below average at Lone Depot Park in Miami. 10-mile-per-hour outward wind. I think people keep telling me the wind doesn't matter here. Cal Quantrill throws a cutter, a sinker, and a splitter, and a fastball. Mainly the cutter and the sinker. Casey just hit a cutter 401 feet. He's hitting cutters really well, his main pitch, Casey. How about Stowers? Less so versus that cutter, more so versus the sinker and the fastball secondary pitches. Quantrill's only given up one off of each, so it's hard to pinpoint it, but Casey looks better than Stowers. But we have a right-handed batter platoon advantage. Uh, and I just don't know if I'll find one I like on Miami. So Casey is gonna get the nod for HRR because he doesn't give up home runs to lefties really. And then we have San Diego Padres bats here. Man, I've been talking for a minute. I need to take a breath. People say I'm not okay, 'cause I love such elementary things. J.R. Ritchie, 1.77 home runs given up per game per nine. So he has a target here. 9 mile per hour inward wind, below average park factor, but he's a target. 2.42 given up to lefties, so major platoon advantage to left-handed batters. Throws a curveball, four-seam fastball, changeup to the tune of I don't know why I keep putting myself in these quick math scenarios. 62%. And Merrill just the one home run off of that particular mix, but everything is in play. Everything is in play, and a lot of it is hit quite hard. I think I'm going to like Merrill for a hit just based off that. And he's good enough in the order, actually, maybe for HRR instead. Against J.R. Ritchie, who gives up lots of ERAs. Yummy. Gavin Sheets here, we'll look at him too, of course. Platoon advantage to the lefties, wildly in their favor. Really good off that fastball. He only throws it 19% of the time, but he throws a weird mix here, and Sheets covers quite everything. 0% barrel is sad in the last 15 in play because he was looking really good other than that. Machado hit a home run today. Uh, yeah, I think I'm good. Uh, Sheets, I just looked at Sheets. A power bat, it lines up. Yeah, so I'm gonna write Sheets for a hit. Ooh, geez, I just wonder like how many of these I screwed up, but I'll change it after. So I'll make this public, of course, for you guys. I really hope my video has not been corrupted in my lagging outage. I have no idea. Um, but we'll look at the pictures now, right? Yeah. So pictures here. Yeah, guys, we can check if you want to check out total bases and hits on threelegparlay.com. Here's those tabs. I'll look through them really quick if you want to pause. And here's total bases. Only the first 20 here. If you want to see all of them, you'd have to go by game. And you can see HR and total bases projections and all that sort of stuff for everybody. For tomorrow, of course, you'd want to do that. But we're talking about pitchers. We're talking about tomorrow, and we're looking at K projections. Sean Burke, Cleveland Guardians. They've become a bit of a target here. Sean Burke's pretty good. So Sean Burke, up to 5Ks, I think, is probably going to be pretty good. Yeah, I like him 5Ks. Carlos Rodon, Detroit Tigers. Let's see Detroit Tigers versus left-handed pitching. Team offense versus left-handed pitching whenever it decides to load. Hello? Oh no, I'm not going to deal with another outage. Parker Messick versus the Chicago White Sox. Parker Messick will be good up to six. Parker Messick's a really good player. I'm going to like him up to probably seven even. But I'm going to write six here for you guys. Parker Messick's going to be really good in that matchup. Carlos Rodon, I do want to check it out here. Um, Team offense versus left-handed pitching. Detroit Tigers K rate. 13th highest. That's fine for Rodon 5. Watch me click tomorrow. I did it. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Like Rodon there. Let's get back to the pitchers for tomorrow. George Kirby, Pirates, they're a target. George Kirby will strike out 5 for sure. This is actually not for sure. I don't mean to say for sure. But he should very well strike out 5 or 6. I like him up. He should be good for 6. His line will be 5.5. Sandy Alcantara, Texas Rangers. They're a bit of a target, not a huge target. I don't know if I love that play. Joe Ryan, though. Joe Ryan's been a hot arm. Dodgers will strike out enough to take Joe Ryan for 5 or 6. So yeah, that's how I like how that started. Luzardo against Washington Nationals, not much of a target. Nolan McLean versus the Chicago Cubs, though. Hmm. I don't know who this is. That's probably wrong. So Nolan McLean probably good up to 5. I like him for. I haven't seen. I don't know any outs plays I love yet. They're gonna need Houston's gonna need Peter Lambert to go long tomorrow. So let's give Peter Lambert over outs because Hunter Brown only went 3 innings today, and that's not good enough. So we're gonna say over outs here. Robbie Ray, Athletics. I just don't know if he'll last more than 4 innings. Shane Baz, I think they just played, didn't they? I'm pretty sure Shane Baz just played the Los Angeles Angels. No, he played the Seattle Mariners. Okay, yeah. So Baz will be. I'll probably like Baz up to 5. We got Baz and Bazana on our list. I like you. Sonny Gray versus Colorado. Sonny Gray is a good enough pitcher. Colorado strikes out plenty. To take Sonny up to 5. Shane McClanahan, Kansas City Royals, maybe. Brandon Sproat for Cincinnati, maybe. I think I like Sproat to 4 and 5, maybe, but I don't know if I want to write it down. And here's the bozos for you guys. I've been talking for 42 minutes and 25 seconds. I hope my video didn't get screwed up in the middle. But I think I've probably finished my list for tomorrow. Um, I showed you guys today's hits instead of tomorrow's hits. Here, now I can show you guys the right page here on hits. We got a small sample size guy, but then we have the Nick Lodolo hit giving up fest projected here. Here's the top 50 for a projected for a hit tomorrow on threelegparlay.com. And I'll show you the top 20 total bases projections for tomorrow too. Bryce Harper leads us off. I love Bryce Harper total bases tomorrow. I love Jung Hoo Lee. You know. So let me give you a three leg. I'll give you like 3 different 3 leg parlays right now because why the hell not? Bryce Harper over bases, Casey Schmidt over bases, uh, Pete Crow Armstrong over bases, and then let's go Casey Schmidt HR, Bryce Harper HR, and well Jung Hoo Lee HRR maybe or yeah. I just like those. I really like those 3: Schmidt, Harper, and Crow Armstrong. Even for home runs too. Screw it. Those are great picks. Schwarber as well, of course. Donovan Walton, good player too. Heating up that. Um, and yeah. So here I'll show you this too. We the highest total projected tomorrow is the Boston Red Sox against Colorado Rockies. 12.1 runs projected in that game. The least projected runs at Rate Field. Oh, that's not Rate Field. At Minnesota, Los Angeles Dodgers at Minnesota. 5.9 expected runs in that one. And we got a heavy favorite tomorrow, do we? Yeah, we got a heavy favorite. Robbie Ray is getting a heavy favorite. That worries me. So maybe I would rather take Baltimore Orioles than San Francisco uh, Giants. But yeah, guys, that was my video for tonight. 45 minutes. I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday, June 23rd. Here's my list. I'm going to save it and make it beautiful here. but I don't know if it's going to screw me. So I just wanted to do that first. Oh, okay. Well, so the check marks and the X's are going to be oh my gosh, I just want to fix that so bad right now. Guys, you're gonna have to bear with me. The check marks and the X's, that's the one I accidentally clicked on the guys today instead of tomorrow. But this is the list for tomorrow. Disregard check marks and X's. I hope everybody has a great Dinger Tuesday. I hope everybody had a great Monday. And yeah, I love you guys. Interact with the video if you enjoyed. Peace out.